Hi, my name is Alex Fancy. I'm with Global Environmental, and today I'm going to show you how to do a bag filter change. For today's demonstration, we're going to be using our dual 3-stage capacity filter unit, but this process will be the same for really any of the dual filter skids in our fleet. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to isolate the chamber, and we do that by closing the inlet and outlet valves. Then we'll go ahead and relieve any pressure that's built up and open up our drain valve. As we're draining, we can go ahead and loosen the swing bolts that hold the lid on. And if there's any you can't get by hand, you may have to use a pry bar or, my favorite, open-ended box wrench. Once we've got them all loose, we can go ahead and turn the hand wheel up top. This will raise the door. And once we got enough clearance, we can just swing it out of the way. Once the water in here gets low enough, you can reach in and pull the retaining clips that hold the bag filters in place. And then we can go ahead and pull out the used filters. Sometimes they won't drain this easy and there might be some water remaining in them. There's a couple different ways you can get them to drain faster. One is to use a pry bar, stick it in there, kind of scratch that surface a bit, or use a cordless pump. Once the old filters are out, we can go ahead and install the new ones. We're using P2 100 micron filters today. Global offers micron ratings that range from 200 microns all the way down to half micron. When installing the sock, I like to make it into a taco, and that lets it just kind of slide right on in. Another thing you can do while you're doing this is you can close the drain valve once it's low enough. That just minimizes the amount of water that you have to put back in it to hydrate it. Once the filters are installed, we'll go ahead and install the retaining clips. And basically we just set them right on top of the bag, push down on the spring and turn, and that'll lock the filter into place. All right, now that the retaining rings are in, we'll go ahead and slide the lid back into place. We'll lower it down to ensure our tabs are nice and lined up. And then we'll start tightening our swing bolts. Generally, we want to do this in an alternating pattern. I like to just grab 2 on opposite ends of the bag filter and tighten them simultaneously. And then once we have them hand tight, we'll want to go back through and see if we can get a little more out of them by hand. And this will just help ensure we've got a good seal. All right, once the lid is tightened down and our drain valve is closed, we can go ahead and open up the inlet valve, open up our outlet valve, and we let this thing fill. Once we have water coming out of our top air bleed here, we can go ahead and close that and our bag filter change is complete. Thank you so much for watching, and if you have any questions, don't hesitate to call us.